Well, I'm here at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, one of the most advanced science universities in the world, where they're undertaking research into a better understanding of our emotional state, and it has potentially far-reaching implications for medicine and commerce. It's called a Q sensor. I tried out this wireless sensor, which measures electricity conducted through the skin, and it can detect whether I'm bored or excited. What actually is this doing?
So the height of this response right here is your skin conductance. That's a signal that changes on the surface of your skin when your autonomic nervous system gets activated.
So what you're clearly talking to you is doing something to my conductance.
Well, I'm glad I'm not boring you entirely. Your conductance is going up.
So what is the purpose of trying to measure how conductive my skin is?
We've been learning about a bunch of new medical uses of this information. In particular, when a person's very frustrated or stressed, the signal can go up, and sometimes that person is unable to speak about what's going on. So this becomes a way to externalize something that is usually unseen. What's new here is putting it into a form factor that can be worn in different places on the body very comfortably, getting real-world data around the clock in a way that also can be communicated live.
One of the particular applications is for people who suffer from seizures. Just tell me how this helps.
When somebody has a seizure, the signal on the wrist goes really high. A lot of seizures happen at night when a person is in bed. You might wake up and not realize that you had a seizure. So how do you tell the doctor that your seizure medication is working or not if you're not able to push a button while you're having the seizure? Most people don't realize that more people in the United States die of seizure-related consequences every year than of breast cancer.
So let's have a look at how responsive this system is. There I am. I'm going to call in our friend Brent, who's been working with us on this trip. Very like Brent. Yeah, it's actually gone down, actually, since he came in, so off you go. Our producer, Matt. There we are. We also like Matt. Oh, look, it's gone up. Look, big turn up. And then our director, Julia. There we are. Very nice, Julia. And look, oh yes, you see, this is a truth machine. Whoa, don't do that. Already, the Q sensor is being tested by autistic volunteers. It can read their feelings where words fail to communicate their emotional state.
This is Nomi, and this is Molly, both of whom have an autism spectrum disorder, and both of whom have significant anxiety in their lives. And what we're doing is having them wear these bracelet sensors on their wrists.
This sort of analysis, do you think that's useful or not?
A day is a long time when you are stressed by many stimuli. So to have data from the day and then also look back and say, oh, so that's what I was doing at 1 o'clock. And wow, that 1 o'clock appointment had a bigger impact on me than I realized. Maybe that's why I'm so pooped right now and can't settle down enough to sleep.
Great. How about you, Molly?
Sometimes people might be, oh, well, no, this doesn't stress people out, or this shouldn't make you upset. And then you can actually show them the data and say, no, this is what happened, and this is what I was feeling. And so it changes from a wishy-washy, I'm feeling like this, to look at this data, this is my emotional state.
Clearly, Nomi and Molly are very eloquent people. Is this actually more of use to those people who are unable to vocalize their problems?
So most of my usage of this are with children with autism who are more severely involved and have no language whatsoever.
Right.
So if they can't tell me what their internal state is, and I can't make an inference about their internal state correctly, something like this is very helpful as a communicative device for me to start to look at, are there changes in their arousal that correlate with their behavior or different environmental events? Then can we bring it under control? So can we engage in activities that decrease arousal when they're overwhelmed or increase arousal when they're underwhelmed? It's a window into their internal space.
It may not replace medication, but the Q sensor can certainly help manage the behavioural aspects of autism. In fact, anywhere there's emotion, there could be an application for this kind of sensor, helping people across the globe better understand themselves.